It is a fantastic, gorgeous day outside. So I'm going to take advantage of it and hop on the scooter. I'm going to take Shorty with me because she loves going for scooter rides. There is a little Fiberary yarn exchange box in Southeast. I can't remember the exact street numbers. I'll tell you when we get there. It's off of 52nd and Holgate on, I believe, Southeast Pardee. We have been there several times here on my channel, and we're going to be there several more times here on my channel because I love it. I'm a crafter, a crocheter, fiber artist, all of the things. I have a bunch of knitting needles that were gifted to me, and I don't knit. I thought I would try to learn how to knit, and it's just, nope. I don't have the squirrel brain for it. I have enough projects going on with crochet and sewing and painting and all of that. I don't want to take on another hobby right now. I'm not getting rid of all of the knitting needles because I will eventually give it another go. Just right now, it's not in the cards for me. So I'm going to trade in some of those knitting needles because I have a poop ton of them. I also have a couple balls of yarn that I'm going to trade, maybe, depending on what's in the box. So what it is, it's a yarn crochet knitting themed box. And what you do is you take something and leave something. It's just an exchange. Kind of like the little free lending libraries where you take a book and you leave one in exchange. It's really neat. There's a whole lot of these different themed boxes around Portland. It's called the PDX Sidewalk of Joy. There's a whole map of them. One of these days, probably in the spring or summer, I will make a list and we will go venture out and visit several of the different themed ones. I mean, there's like a rubber ducky exchange and different art and obviously this yarn one. There's several book ones. There's even a coffee cup mug exchange. I think that's pretty cool. I have recently found out that there is another one of these yarn Fiberary boxes in Northeast Portland near Grant Park. So maybe, depending on how the month goes, we'll visit it also during Vlogoween. If not, maybe we can hit it up in November or December for the holiday season. But right now we're going to the one in Southeast. So I'm going to go get the scooter all geared up, get helmets on, get Shorty in there, and we'll be on our way. All right, we made it. It's right off of the corner of Southeast 58th and Pardee. The home address is 5710. And here it is. Oh, there's all sorts of fun goodies in there. All right, I'm gonna do my trade real quick, and then I'll show you what I chose when we get back home.
A few minutes later.
I decided to take a different way home just to see something different. And well, the main road, I ran into a little bit of construction. So I took a block over, and as I was coming down the road, I'm like, wow, this is a familiar area. I'm sitting in front of the grade school I used to go to from 2nd to 5th. This is Marysville Elementary School. It still looks exactly the same as it did when I went here. Same color. Wow, memories. I guess since I'm in my old neighborhood, we'll go stop by my childhood home. I know that looks a lot different. That's my childhood home. This is where I lived up until I graduated high school. Wow, and I graduated high school in 1992. It looks different. The door used to be on the side over here, and now it's in the front. Crazy. I moved away from the front of the house because there are people home and I don't want them to think I'm some kind of weirdo pointing a camera at their home. Yeah, it's a lot smaller. The garage is gone and the lot has been split. It used to be a lot larger yard, but now they've got 2 houses on the same lot. That's crazy how much things are building up and more compact and close together. And this house is totally gone. They're rebuilding. The neighborhood's looking a little different. All right, time to get back on the road and home so I can show you the yarn haul and go about our day. It's starting to get hot. It's supposed to be 82 today, which is unreal for fall. How you doing, Shorty? How you doing, baby girl?
A few moments later.
One more quick stop before we get on the road back home. Since I'm in the neighborhood, this is the location of where I went to first grade. The school is no longer here. It used to be Philip Foster Elementary School. I went here for 1 year and then they closed the school, and that's why I ended up going over to Marysville for 2nd through 5th. And it is now apartments, no longer a school. Shorty, you ready to get going back home? She's mad at me because we didn't go to Starbucks and get a pup cup. But there's not a Starbucks on this route. Sorry, honey. We'll have to make a trip out later in the week and go to Starbucks, maybe Petco, restock some food and all the things. Today is about yarn. This is kind of a note to myself for a vlog idea. And I probably should do it in the summer when school's out so we can explore the campuses a little better. Maybe I'll do a tour of all of my schools, my childhood home, my first apartment, things like that. So that'll be a good summer vlog. I wish I would have thought of that sooner and I could have done it this past summer, but it's an idea for next year.
A few moments later.
Still not home, making another stop. Shorty started panting because it is getting hot, so I decided to stop at Lentz Park. I used to come here a lot when I was a kid, so this is bringing back some great memories. We're gonna hang out here for a little while, give her some water. I'm gonna get her helmet and goggles off and get her on her leash and let her play in the grass for a little bit. What do you think of that? That sound good? Want some water? I'm back home and I'm going to show you what I got. I should have showed you what I exchanged. So I had this weird Bernat blanket yarn that had like this fuzzy fur mixed in with it. I don't use that kind of yarn. It was in one of those totes that was gifted to me by my mother-in-law's neighbor. There was 2 of those, and then this ball of really, really thin blue, like almost thread-like yarn I will probably never ever use either. And then several knitting needles. And I forgot I have all these bamboo ones, different sizes, that are all in plastic. I just rubber band them all together. I think I'll take this to one of the other Fiberary yarn exchange boxes because there's 2 more. There's one in front of Ritual Dyes Yarn Shop, which is one of my favorite local yarn shops. So I think I might take these there because they do a lot of knitting stuff. So this will be perfect for those, for that box. And then the one that's in Northeast near Grant Park, I'll pull more out of the little box I have in the garage. But this is what I got from the things I exchanged today. So I got the skein of black red heart yarn. I use a lot of black yarn. I also use a lot of brown yarn, and so there was this. I'm assuming this is also red heart. It doesn't have the label on it, but it reminds me of red heart. So I use a lot of this. I actually just used up quite a bit of this color for a project that I was working on. I got this and this. I have no idea what I'm going to do with these. I just thought they were really pretty. They might make good shells for the turtles that I've been making. Kind of what I had in mind when I saw them. Just small projects. And then I grabbed this. I have one that's a little bit bigger size. I want to try to figure out how to use these. These are knitting looms. I believe that's what they're called. So it might be fun to experiment with that and make something here in the winter. Right now I got way too many things going on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I exchanged 3 sets of knitting needles and 3 balls of yarn. So I guess I could have took another item, but it's fine. It's fine. Just getting rid of the stash of stuff I won't use for things that I definitely will use. All right, that is it for today's video. It's the last day of, almost the last day of September when this is going up. That means Vlogoween is coming, October 1st. I will be vlogging every day, or not vlogging every day. I will be posting a video every day for the entire month of October. So I will see you then. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye for now.